I have to give one point. I would give it to Mamata Banerjee because of the presence. Because Mamata Banerjee has been born and brought up in Bhabanipur. The entire South Kolkata has been the bastion or the citadel of the Trinamool Congress. And out of 142 seats which are going for polls today, 70 of the seats are such where the Muslim have been dominant or the decisive factor. And yes, in Bhabanipur, if you talk about Suvendu Adhikari, BJP, all of the heavyweights have campaigned, but the major question comes down that who has a far better reach or presence during the campaign when it comes down to the street. So in that point of view, Mamata Banerjee definitely holds an advantage in comparison to Suvendu Adhikari. Shweta.
All right, as far as the state of the constituency of Bhabanipur is concerned, Mamata Banerjee clearly holds, an upper hand over Suvendu Adhikari. But Suvendu Adhikari very confident there, suggesting that he is not only going to win, he is going to win by a margin of 30,000 votes. That's what he told the media just a short while ago. Also pointing to the fact that, that there is a strong anti-incumbency vote today. And that is exactly what many BJP supporters, workers, and politicians on ground are suggesting at the moment. The fact that people are coming out in large numbers is to vote against Mamata Banerjee. And after 15 long years, Mamata Banerjee is now facing an extremely strong contest. Whether her own bastion of Bhabanipur will be challenged by the BJP or not. Remember, last time around, Nandigram it was a stronghold of the BJP, and so therefore Suvendu Adhikari winning that stronghold made more sense. But Bhabanipur is where she belongs. She's the daughter of Bhabanipur. She's been there for about 6 long decades, as Sabyasachi was pointing out. So it will be difficult to defeat Mamata Banerjee from that seat. But while that seat is also under question, there are larger questions being raised on, the use of force, the use of baton, the use of lathi charge. And although compared to last few elections for that matter, or even 2021, Sabyasachi, the reports of violence, threat, intimidation are relatively lower. So I think all in all efforts there and all the credits there to the Election Commission, at least when it comes to ensuring that these elections there is lesser violence, people are coming out more freely to vote.
Well, that's right, Shweta. As a comparison to 2021, this is absolutely nothing, because in 2021 there was pre-poll violence. Violence happened during polling. There was a large amount of allegation of rigged votes or malpractices, and we also saw what happened during the post-poll violence. So that is the reason why the ECI deployed a huge number of central forces on ground. Over 2.5 lakh central forces have been deployed, and the credit goes to ECI and the central forces to make sure that people come out in large numbers to cast their votes without any fear or intimidation. Now, from the first phase, we can make it out that there was no loss of life, nobody was killed during the polling, and there was no major crude bomb attacks during the first phase, or there was no complaint that was registered regarding repolling. And the ECI came up with a statement that during the first phase, not a single seat will go for repolling, as the poll was conducted in a peaceful manner. But when you come to the second phase has some seats which are extremely volatile or sensitive. When you look at North Chobbish Pargana, South Chobbish Pargana, or particularly you look about Bhangor. Now, Bhangor has been, if you call about the crude bomb capital, there has been over the year, in fact, there has been several incidents of crude bomb attacks in Bhangor. But today also, yes, there has been reports of violence, but not that much in comparison to 2021. And definitely the central forces have done their job well. In fact, the credit also goes to the ECI, because several directions were given by them. They issued the direction that all the antisocial elements have to be arrested within a certain period of time. And we saw arrest nearly of about 2,000 people before the state went for polls. And in fact, the direction also were given to the DGP, to the Commissioner, to the SP and other police officials, that they have to track all the crude bomb factories, or if there is any reports if any house had crude bombs. These particular areas have to be blockaded within 24 hours and all the crude bombs have to be diffused immediately. So the ECI have worked on ground. They did their study after 2021, what exactly went wrong, and that is the reason why somewhere the Trinamool Congress is nervous. And today we could see it with Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee coming out of a residence, and it is very unlike Mamata Banerjee because since 2000.
All right, Sabyasachi, thank you very much for those details. Of course, a record turnout registered in phase 1. All credit where it's due to the Election Commission and the Central Forces who've been able to ensure that these are relatively safer elections. For West Bengal, that has seen violence years after years. The 2026 election is a clutter breaker. It's a chain breaker. It's a path breaker. With very few incidents of violence coming to light, very few clusters that are reporting intermittent exchanges, people coming out, pushing each other, lathi charge, but just a few seats, barely a few seats, even lesser to cut out a percentage there. So West Bengal, they're writing history when it comes to non-violent elections in the state. Let's quickly listen into what Suvendu Adhikari in fact said just a short while ago. He was speaking of the election process and the voting in Bhabanipur.
मैं विजिट कर रहा हूँ, ये लोग वोटर्स नहीं है, आउटसाइडर, सीआरपी के डाकसी आमी। मैं विजिट कर रहा हूँ, ये लोग वोटर्स नहीं है, आउटसाइडर, सीआरपी के डाकसी आमी।
Classic BJP reaction to the protest. They are not voters, they are outsiders, and we're yet to ascertain the people and their identities who staged a protest when it comes to Suvendu Adhikari being in Bhabanipur. Remember, they came face to face, Mamata Banerjee and Suvendu Adhikari. It's a bastion of Mamata Banerjee, and there was a lot of heated exchange there with lathi charge also taking place. We'll continue bringing you all the updates as far as the phase 2 of West Bengal elections is concerned. Time now for a very short break. We'll be back in just a bit.
उसको मना लो यार, ठंड से दिल को पिघला दो यार। चलो चलो चलो, let's all go for an Amul ice cream। चलो चलो चलो, चलो चलो चलो, चलो चलो चलो, चलो चलो चलो। खूब सारे flavors all yum yum, sandwich, faluda, epic, kasata। Let's all go for an Amul ice cream, real milk, real ice cream।
After a blockbuster first season, where corporate giants and industry leaders rule the court, TV9 Network presents the ultimate corporate badminton championship season 2. A battle of skill, speed and supremacy, with a massive 5 lakh rupee prize pool across categories at Pulela Gopichand Badminton Academy, Gachibowli, Hyderabad, from the 15th to the 17th May 2026. The court is set. Let the battles begin. Catch the action only on TV9 Network. To register, log on to www.tv9x.com.
Associate sponsor, KL deemed to be university. Special partners, Campa Sure, Shukar hai, Sure hai. Venue partner, Pulela Gopichand Badminton Academy.
Where there is self-reliance, modernity and continuous progress, that is the grand gateway to prosperity. South Gujarat. 20 years ago, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi launched Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit. Today, this initiative has evolved as Vibrant Gujarat Regional Conferences right at the doorstep of Surat under leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Shri Bhupendra Bhai Patel. This conference will become a medium of progress for many sectors, including diamond, textile, chemicals, pharma, and food processing, and will generate new employment opportunities. A warm welcome to the Vibrant Gujarat Regional Conference in South Gujarat. 1st and 2nd May 2026, Surat.
is India's #1 news network, and you're watching News 9. English news as it should be.
Welcome back. You're watching News9. A major infra boost for Uttar Pradesh today as Prime Minister Modi inaugurated the Ganga Expressway in Lucknow. The project, touted as the state's largest expressway, is expected to significantly improve connectivity and reduce travel time across key regions. The 594-kilometer long expressway is designed as a 6-lane corridor, expandable to